Hey everyone, as you can see from the title of this video, I have made the decision to pursue trading full-time. And I just want to start by saying that it's not for everyone. I actually know a lot of great traders, some of which that coach within the space, that are profitable and do really well and still work a full-time job. I think, post-COVID, there are a lot of opportunities that allow you to work from home or work hybrid, and that of course does enable you to trade to a degree, as long as it doesn't take away from your main source of income. And I've also done it for a number of years and done reasonably well from it. There's of course always that push and pull, and you're always going to miss some positions if you are working a full-time job, but that's just the nature of the beast, and you accept that for the stability and for the financial stability the full-time job gives you. For me though, I've been in corporate tech sales now for a number of years. I was made redundant in February. I did interview elsewhere and I did have multiple offers on the table, good salary, good benefits, but something internal was stopping me from taking these roles. And when I really sat down and thought about it and looked in the mirror, it was just no longer who I was as a person, and it was compromising my integrity. Or maybe integrity is too much, but my authenticity. I think for some roles you have to fit a certain mold, and I was just no longer that person. As I say, I've had great experience within tech sales and made some good money and managed to, get a mortgage and have some nice holidays and have some great experiences with my partner and my daughter. So I wouldn't necessarily trade that experience for anything. I think sales is a really invaluable skill as well that carries through to a lot of aspects of life. But I think to do that job and do that job well, I was just no longer that person, and I like to give 100% in whatever I do and do a good job. And when I thought about it, what I really wanted to do was trading. And for me, I was just willing and able to take a little bit more risk in my life right now, and I was happy to do that. It's probably more sensible to have a year's worth of salary behind you and have that buffer, so you don't have any additional pressure or stress. But I've always seen my biggest growth when my back's up against the wall, right? And it's certainly that for me. And there's always that question of am I ready? Is it the right time? Actually watching Spider-Verse recently, Miles asks the other Spideys, when will I be ready? And they say, you don't, Miles, it's just a leap of faith. And I think for me, that was very much the case. It is somewhat a leap of faith, and there's no guarantee that this is going to work out, and I'll certainly keep you posted anyway on that. But that was my journey and my reason for going full-time. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that snippet in me talking through why I decided to go full-time with trading. Give me a thumbs up in the comment if you've made it this far in the video, or let me know if it's something that you've thought about or something that you aspire to do. Now, markets this month and this week have been a little bit slower, so I've spent some time back testing and looking through some of my technicals, and one breakthrough really I made this week was understanding the daily directional bias in terms of order flow or current order flow, and how to align that with the 1 hour to be on the right side of the market. So I'll just talk you through what I mean. So hopefully you can see that okay, but on the daily, on the higher time frames, we can see we're actually caught within this leg here, and price has been bearish, making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. However, if we're only to look for shorts and wait for price to pull back into these value areas here, we could be waiting a long time. So looking at recent price actions, I've just chopped this back to the start of this week, we can actually see that from the 13th of April to the 15th of April, so excluding the last few days here, we've been making a series of higher highs, higher lows and higher highs. So for me, actually, the next target here for price to reach was this previous high here. Why? Because it failed to take the low out. And if we just play price forward, we can see here price has continued to push to the upside, reach our short term and our long time weekly, monthly previous high here. So this is where obviously we may start to see lower prices, but I was trying to position the daily and the 1 hour buy side to target those highs. So it did have one, so it's a bit glary there, it did have one missed position, but I wasn't able to get a one-to-one before news, so CPI was this week as well, so I decided to stay out. So for me, this week has been all about capital preservation. I've managed to take 2 withdrawals this month, one on the FTMO and one on the Aqua Funded, so I'm happy just to wait for those payouts and only trade when I see a high quality setup. But yeah, hope everyone has had a great trading day, week, month, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm going to wrap it up here, but thanks so much for watching.